Hello and welcome to today's live coaching webinar, our global live coaching webinar, which I do every Thursday evening when I'm not traveling, okay? So, of course, I do travel a lot, so sometimes, I'm not able to do it. So, in fact, next week, I will not be doing it because I will actually be in Egypt. So I'm going to be doing the mega dream trip and a mega rock star and actually going to Cairo first, see the pyramids, man. See the real pyramids. So there we go. And actually we've been doing this, believe it or not, been doing these webinars on the Thursday nights this is the 9th year. 9 years. Can you believe it? So that's crazy. So, everywhere I go, when I go to the events, etc., people come up and say that they enjoy and appreciate the webinars, and that's the reason why I do it. That's why, I love the feedback that you give, and obviously, if you do enjoy when you see me at events, etc., definitely come up and tell me that you enjoy the webinars, because that inspires me to keep going, okay? And because if it adds value and brings value to you all, then that's what it's all about, okay? So guys, so can you just confirm to me that you can, again, see me and hear me, okay? Let me say some hellos. We've got Julia from Estonia. We got Arnie from Norway. We got Johnny from Norway. We got Tina Travel from Sweden. We've got Irina. Not sure from Irina where you're from. Pete Horvat, I know, is from Hungary, so he's a great buddy, one of our top leaders there. We got Rodney from Estonia. Estonia is in the house, man. Okay. I mean, Aria, my brother, okay, from Crawley, just local to me, 10 minutes down the road. We got Stella from Eastbourne, Nell from Sweden, Eric, happy. One of my best friends, Eric Gusovic, is living in Estonia. We've got, who else? Adrian from Northampton. Welcome, my good buddy. Okay. And we got Natasha from Dublin. Hey, Natasha, good to have you on. That's awesome. Always good to see you. Okay, so anyway, so let's get started. I mean, so today I'm not going to give you any updates about, promotions and news. None of that, okay? Today I'm going to talk specifically about winning. Who's interested in winning? Okay, so if you're interested in winning, and I'm talking about like achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, then type in winning in the chat box. Okay, so if that's you, if you're here and you want to win big, with this business, in life, and you want to achieve a rank, say, in our business, which will give you the freedom that you want, okay, then typing winning, okay. I see plenty of people typing in winning. That's good to see. So you're definitely in the right place, right? So here's the thing, guys. You see, I learned this a long time ago that actually, you know what? If you want to win, okay, in our business, if you want to win big, right, okay, actually 80% is mindset, attitude, okay? 20% is actually mechanics, right, okay? So the thing is, so here's the thing, right, and I'm going to dumb this down for you, right? Right, that actually, for, I don't know, 2 to 5 years is so if I give you the business plan to win big in network marketing and with World Ventures, here's the business plan. For 2 to 5 years, right, you consistently every day show people what we have, like minimum of 3 people. If you're working like crazy hours in your job or whatever, at least one person a day, right? And in fact, if you're using the like the app, the prospecting app that we like, that Jefferson has released recently, then man, I mean, you could easily, anybody, right, within 10 minutes can like share what we have with 3 people at least, okay? And so you're sending them, a teaser video, which will then get them to watch a webinar, right? Okay, some will, some won't, right? So whether it's you're sending some of them video links, whether you're going to meet them and like show them a presentation, do a 2-on-1, 1-on-1, get 3-way calls, whether you take them to a travel party or online travel party, or a hotel meeting, whatever, right? But essentially it's like 3 a day. So to win, you need to consistently basically share the idea. And I'm not talking about the people who want to travel and just do dream trips. I'm talking about serious people who want to win with World Ventures and create that residual passive income, which will give them freedom, right? Okay, so it's a 2 to 5 year plan of doing that, but doing it every day or like 5 days a week, consistently for 2 to 5 years, right? Would you agree? Okay, would you agree that that's what you got to do? But and obviously, as you're doing it, you're gathering people, and some people will sort of have the same vision. They will also be serious. You see, so the more consistently you do it, then the more people you will gather that will also want to run with you, right? But why is it? Okay, why is it that you don't do it? Okay, so that's a question. So why is it that you know what to do, right? Okay, so that's the the mechanics of the business in terms of like the how to, right? The techniques, if you like, the skills. You know what to do, but you don't do it, right? And the reason why people don't do it, okay, they start, they do a little bit, and then they stop, they question themselves, all these things. The reason why you stop is very, very simple, okay? It's because you haven't worked on yourself, you haven't got the right mindset, okay, for success. And that's why you're not bulletproof, okay? Because you let every little obstacle like stop you in your tracks, right? Okay. And here's the thing, guys, this is the absolute truth, right? It all comes down to personal development, right? Okay. And working on yourself. See, the thing is, if you're not getting the results, if you're not taking the action to get the results that you want, then you've got to work on yourself. And whether you are, like reading books. I mean, for me, when I started in the industry 15 years ago, right, I was like reading every day. And I mean, even today, I mean, I'm reading Tony Robbins' Make Money Master the Game or something, like I forgot the name. Great book. But, so I read books, watch videos, listen to audios every day, right? Okay, always sharpening the saw. Doesn't matter that I'm an IND and, I've created, teams of hundreds of thousands. I'm still always working on myself. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, like, and again, might not like reading like a book, but look, most people now on the phone. So actually, how I prefer to read nowadays is I prefer to read, like on my phone. So this is actually iBooks. Yeah, okay. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. And some people like to listen to audiobooks. Some people, like to watch videos on YouTube. But the thing is, if you're not feeding your mind every day, okay, then you know what? Things will knock you out. So as you're doing a business, conversations will knock you out. People will say things that will knock you out. When people don't show any interest, that will knock you out. Okay, so all these things, every time when you like fall over, fail, get hit, okay, it will knock you down, and then the thing is, you're out of the game, maybe until the next event, or maybe until the next webinar. Okay, so the thing is, you have to constantly work on yourself. And I mean, like the books, these are what I consider the most important books. So the only book that's missing from here is Rich Dad Poor Dad. So Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, I lent it to my son Jay, and it's somewhere in his room. But that is, definitely the one of the books out of 5. See, what that will teach you is about how the rich think as opposed to the poor, right? And man, when I read that book around 15 years ago, it completely changed my whole perspective on everything. I took my computer man business from being an S business to being a B business. This year's 20 years. It's totally hands off. Have someone else run that for me and take some money out of it. Okay. And obviously, then it taught me about like how network marketing was a business system that, you're leveraging the power of a team to collectively create, income and freedom. Okay. And then now I'm an investor. So like the money that I make, I invest. Okay. And so now, one of the reasons why I'm reading the book from Tony Robbins is I'm learning how to become a better investor and how to compound my money. Okay. So it multiplies over the next 20 years, right? Okay. And leaves a legacy for my future family, right? So Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This gets you in the mind of some of the most successful people in history and how they thought and how they literally changed history. Okay, so this teaches you the success principles from some of the most successful people in the world, right? Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Okay, again, this is an incredible book. This teaches you about the money blueprint. So everyone has a success and money blueprint. But the thing is, so many times people have limiting beliefs that they carry from childhood. Okay, maybe it was the influence of like people saying that you're never going to amount to anything. Maybe it was media, maybe it was like even school sometimes, right? And so this will again help you reprogram. So like if you are finding that you got roadblocks that are blocking you from moving forward, okay, and they are sort of in your subconscious mind, this will help you identify those roadblocks and limiting beliefs and stop. Okay, you have permission to succeed. Yeah. Okay. How to win friends and influence people. Again, this is actually fantastic people, because here's the thing, in business and in life, if you haven't got the ability to influence people, right, because your communication skills are lacking, okay, this will teach you how to communicate effectively with people, right? It will teach you about, like how you can build a rapport with people, because, essentially whether, you are building a business, like face-to-face, online, meeting people or whatever, right? You got to know how to communicate in the right way with people. And this book is absolutely amazing at that. So one of the things it teaches you about this concept of just being nice to people, complimenting them, seeing the good in them, right? See, this is how you attract people, okay? If you are rude, abrupt, okay, you don't care about people, then quite frankly, you'll never influence them, right? Okay, and then The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Again, brilliant book, okay? So this is teaching you, like the skills. And the thing is, man, you don't just read these books once. You read them over and over again. I mean, virtually all these books I have the audio books for as well, right? Okay, so this is the secret, guys. If you want to win and win big, you have to constantly be working on yourself. I think I told you guys before. Some of you know, some of you don't. But man, in the first 6 months of my network marketing career, I wanted to quit 1,000 times, I'd say, right? I was just like, it's not working. I'm frustrated. People kept saying no to me. And, like, man, I mean, like, I was just really, really like you know, on the verge of just giving up. And I was just thinking, what the hell am I doing? And I'm sure some of you have or might have felt that in the past, right? But it was the personal development stuff that kept me going, right? Okay, that gave me that belief that, man, like if anyone else can do it, and going to the events. I mean, I went to an event. I've shared this story many, many times. You know, where I saw Peter speak for the very first time in back in 2004, April 2004, and quite frankly, I mean, like I looked at Peter. You know, grew up on a council estate, social housing. You know, his dad couldn't read or write. His previous job, like he was a policeman, like, you know, before he got into network marketing. He was a milkman, security guard, furniture salesman, no formal education. And I mean, like, I looked at him and I just thought, this guy is making 40,000 a month, you know, like footballers' wages back then, and like while he's sleeping in residual income. And I'm thinking, man, if this guy can do it, honestly, then like, you know, even if I could make a fraction of that, 5,000 a month, I was thinking within 5 years, then that would totally change my life. And, you know, so this is the reason why it's important to go to the events, because you'll see normal everyday people from normal everyday backgrounds winning big here. Okay, that's what inspired me to and made me think, okay, I just got to learn the skills. I'm going to learn how to do it, and I'm just going to apply it. And you know, in that whole journey of doing that, you see what by plugging into personal development on a daily basis, right? What that did is that created for me a force field, right? Okay, and a mindset that, you know what, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Doesn't matter what challenges I have. Doesn't matter what obstacles I have. Doesn't matter how many people tell me it's a pyramid scheme. It doesn't matter how many people tell me I'm stupid. Doesn't matter how many people say no. Doesn't matter how many people, you know, like say silly things, right? I don't care, because they're not the people that are going to pay my bills. They're not going to be the ones who are going to feed my kids. They're not going to be the ones that are going to give me my freedom, right? Like those people. I'm looking for the ones who had the same clear vision. I was looking for the people who were looking. I was looking for the people who were ready to engage, that were serious. And yeah, of course, I signed up a lot of people. You know, in fact, I signed up 30 people within 6 months, you know, after that event, which, hey, you know, averaged around 30 divided by 6 is 5 people a month. You know, that's what I signed up in those 6 months. And from those 30 people, I found 6 really serious people, leaders. And together we built an organization of like thousands of reps in that first company, and hundreds of thousands of customers. And like literally hit my target of 5,000 a month within 4 years, and then within about a 50, I mean, that income multiplied. Okay, so but you see, never did I see I when I saw Peter back in 2004 at that meeting, I knew that it was just a matter of time, that I just had to learn it. If that normal guy could do it, I could do it, because I was just a normal guy. Never had any experience in network marketing, never done anything like this before. Really, at the time I was like really down, sort of even depressed, I'd say, because I was heavily in debt, working 80 hours a week, exhausted, never saw my kids, no life at all. So I had a partner at the time who was, you know, like not supportive. So essentially, like I had all the odds stacked against me. I had all the odds stacked against me to win in this, right? Okay. But as I said, it was the mindset and that why of like being desperate to change my life. I mean, like, I just couldn't see myself continuing in that position, in that situation for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. I mean, like, the thought of that sort of, like just made me physically sick. So I was desperate for change. And so you have to have the desire. I mean, Think and Grow Rich, this book talks about burning desire. See, you have to, when I say, do you want to win? Who wants to win? You have to have a burning desire to win, you see. You see, otherwise, you just will find excuses. See, like I said, 20% mechanics. You know what to do, okay? Show 3 people a day, every day. But the bottom line is you won't do it, or you don't do it because your mind plays tricks on you. You question yourself, you procrastinate, you stop and start, all these things. So, this is so important, okay? And I'm not saying just read books and do personal development all day. I'm just saying, like, introduce it as a habit, a daily habit, okay? 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening before you go to bed. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And if you have to wake up earlier and go to sleep a little bit later to get that, okay, so you're starting the day on a high and you're ending the day on a high, and until you create that invincibility, to forge forward towards your goals, your dreams, and you're taking up persistent, consistent action, and it doesn't, you don't have to worry about the outcome. You don't have to worry, whether people say yes or no, and certainly, expect more no's, right? Okay, I mean, I shared today with about 3 people, and like one person didn't even respond, or 2 people didn't respond, one did and said, "Oh, it's not for me, bro." Okay, cool. Am I worried? No. Okay, but that's every day. But you got to make it a consistent, persistent action. Okay, that's how you win. Okay, that's how you win big. Okay, is 2 to 5 years, 3 presentations a day, and just and here's the thing. I mean, like, obviously, a lot of people, they say that they've like exhausted their warm market. Okay, well, actually, most of the times you haven't exhausted your warm market. I could take your mobile phone and say, right, you got 1,000 contacts there. You're telling me that you've shown 500 people out of 1,000, right? And most people haven't even shown 10 or 20 people, right? Okay, they haven't done, those people haven't seen a presentation, right? And more often than not, the reason why is because they've prejudged, they've decided for these people whether they're going to like this or not. So, when we talk about, oh, those objections that people have once they've seen it, it's a pyramid scheme, or haven't got enough money, or haven't got enough time, etc. Actually, you don't know, but you think for those people, especially the ones that you're making the objections up even before you got in touch with them. And that's the reason why you prejudge and you don't contact those people, right? But you don't know. Interestingly enough, I had a meeting today with someone, and we were just having a conversation, and it's remarkable, okay, absolutely remarkable, that so many people who appear to have a successful life, maybe they've got a nice house, maybe they've got a nice car, maybe they have a business which appears to be successful, maybe they're going on nice holidays and whatever, but the truth is they're absolutely broke. And the reason why is that this whole life is created around debt and credit, okay? And the truth is they don't have any money, right? But the thing is, you may think, oh, they're already successful, they don't need the money, blah, blah, blah. But until you show them the opportunity, show them what you have, you will never know, right? But you exclude them, right? Okay. So don't exclude people, just, do your job of showing them, sharing with them, right? I'm going to read you a message that actually I wrote someone the other day, just to give you a tip, and have like good response to the message, right? I was talking to someone online and I just said, oh, you're in France. actually, you know, we're looking for sharp people who like to travel, have fun, and make money. If I share a 2-minute video with you, would you watch it and let me know? Let me know of anyone there in France who might be interested. That was a message. I sent that message to 2 or 3 people actually today, and these are people that, you know, like just I've connected with on social media, and I had 2 people come back to me and say, yeah, for sure, send me the video, right? Okay, so let me read that again. So actually, we just launched our business in France, and I'm looking for sharp people who like to travel, have fun, and make money. You know, if I share a 2-minute video with you, would you watch it and let me know if you know anyone there, right? Okay, cool, right? But the thing is, like, if you're not actually putting it out there on a daily basis, every day, the thing is, you don't know, do you? Right? You know, it's just like if you like, let's say for example, you did that for 5 days. That's 15 messages you put out there, and several people, you know, ask to watch the video, and you'll get like typically 10 to 15 people, you'll get 2 or 3, 4 people asked to watch the video, and you know you expect someone who's going to be interested, right? So here's the thing, you know, if you build a team, let's say you have 10 people doing the same thing in your team, that's where you have leverage, right? You know, 10 people sharing 3 links a day, that's 30 people a day, you know, who are getting exposed, right? That's what you call leverage. But the thing is, initially, it's you. You're the one who's going to start and gather those few people who are doing the same thing as you, right? Okay, it's simple as that. So I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, types here. Just type in yes. That makes sense. Okay, and because I see that we're actually coming up to about you know 30 minutes. So you know, my recommendation to all of you, if you're not getting the results you want, you know, make it a habit to delve yourself into personal development. Add Rich Dad Poor Dad if you don't already have it. Actually, you know, me personally, I would also say now with the smartphones and the fact that you can have the books on your phone, right? Which is my preferred way of reading books, is even if you bought those personal development books, you know, buy them again as like Kindle versions, right? So you've got it on your phone, so you don't physically have to carry books and read them from books. I mean, for me, it's a lot easier to do it on the phone now, right? And like I said, invest 1 hour a day, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, into your mind. Okay, so remember, 80% is mindset, and you know, like your success thinking. That's what will get you to keep doing what you need to be doing, and not finding excuses and stopping and starting and like getting affected by what people say. Actually, you know, just don't get affected by what people say. Yeah, you know, remember they're not going to pay your bills. You know, so it's just, you know, just keep going. I mean, the thing is, if someone like me, 15 years, if you'd have seen me 15 years ago, man, I was on my knees, you know, like with like self-doubt, believing that I was a failure. My self-confidence, my self-esteem was like wiped out, seriously. So if someone like me can make a success of this business and in this industry, man, you can all do it, right? Okay, there's no question, but it's just you have to like work on yourself, engage and stay consistent, stay persistent, and just keep going and hit small milestones. If you haven't got your 4 yet, you know, first milestone, hit your 4. Have you got senior rep yet? Next milestone, hit senior rep, and just keep going. Don't stop and start. See, one of the biggest things I see with so many people is they do a little bit of work, get a bit of results, and stop. Almost like look back, admire the view, and they stop, right? If you've sponsored one person, then just keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that until you find people who are also sponsoring people. okay? That's the name of the game. You just keep going, okay? So, guys, we're 30 minutes in. Thank you for joining me. Just put in your comments as to what you thought of today's coaching, whether you found it of value. I always appreciate the feedback, okay? And I will see you in 2 weeks. Hang on one second. Let me just check. Am I back in 2 weeks? Let's see. America, Monday the 8th. Yes. So, yeah, Wednesday is the 3rd. I'm back from Egypt on the 3rd. And then, so the Thursday I will do a webinar. But then the following week I'll be in America because I'm going to United. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all of you for being here. And just go crazy, take massive action, and have a fantastic week. Okay, see you.